Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to Gradeup. Am I audible guys? Yes guys, can you hear me? Good evening Ayush. Okay, thank you Utkarsh. Hello Rishi. Good evening Utkarsh. Thank you Ayush. Okay guys, we'll start in a minute. Okay, so let some more students join. We'll start in a minute. Yes Rishi, part 3 not yet done. Okay. It was scheduled yesterday but there was some technical problem. Okay, a lot of classes got cancelled because of that. Good evening Utkarsh. Okay, so let's start with this session. Good evening, Tini. Okay, this is about me. I am Anurag Agarwal and I've been training students for CAT from last 16 years. Okay, and I've been consistently getting more than 99 plus percentile and I have mentored around 30,000 students. Okay, this is about the final revision for CAT 2020 students. Okay, you can watch these videos okay on our app. You can download the app, okay, and or you can subscribe to our channel on YouTube. So every day you have a revision class at 5:30, 7 and 9 p.m. We'll be taking up the questions provided by IIM Indore, and this is what all we'll be covering. The most expected questions from QA, VARC and DILR. Now, this is about the analysis of the actual CAT paper. The analysis of the first slot, first shift will start at 10:45, shift 2 analysis at 2:45 and shift 3 analysis at 6:45. That is just 15 minutes after the exam is over. Okay, for that you need to subscribe to our channel or you can download the app. Okay, so let's start with this question. Good evening, Priya. Good evening, Shaikh. Utkarsh, this is for students who are targeting CAT 20. Rishi, I don't know which question are you referring? Okay, but in any session, we don't take up the question of the previous session. So even if I was aware of that question, I could not take that question in this session. Okay, please type in your answer, guys. Okay, Priya is saying B, Ayush is saying D. Okay, Nitin is also saying D. Very good, Priya. The answer is B. Okay, why it is B? See, it is given. There are three families, three types of families. Okay, families with two members, families with four, and families with six. And it is roughly same. The number of families is roughly same. Okay. And it is given a poll is conducted wherein a person is chosen at random and asked about his or her family size. So since the number of families are equal, okay, and I need to find the average family size by computing such thousand such persons. Okay. So see, since the number of families is same of all three types, okay, so can we say if there are one families of each of these types, so one family where there are two members, one family with four members, and one family with six members. So now if I look at these men collectively, so we have 12 men, 12 members. Okay, so now if I choose this man and ask him the question about his family size, so he will say 2. So the probability of choosing this man, one of these two men is 2 out of 12, that is 1/6. If I am randomly picking up people, so can we say the probability of getting a member with family size of 2 is 1/6, while the probability of picking one of these four men is 4 by 12, that is 1/3. And similarly for this, it is half. Okay, so and accordingly I will get the reply. Okay, so can we say since the probability of this is highest followed by this then this, so answer cannot be these two values. अगर तीनों के बराबर होते, okay, तभी आंसर आपका 4 होता. So now since this is the highest followed by this, so it has to be more than 4. So now you can calculate this. Is this clear, guys? Yes, are you getting this? Yes, Ayush, Nitin, Tini, is this clear? Okay, so now I'm moving to the next question. Okay, this is a fairly simple question, so 40 seconds for this. Oh, Pradeep is saying A. Okay, Pradeep. Yes, what about others? Rishi, I will take up the last step of the previous question in the end. Okay. See if you have any doubt, so please be quick in asking your doubt. It is difficult for me to go back to the previous slide. So if you have any doubt, please be prompt. Okay. And Rishi, I will definitely take up the first question in the end. Okay, so since I'm not getting any other answer or any answer from any of you, so I'm discussing this. Only Pradeep has given the answer. So let's discuss this. See, we know log of x to the base y can also be written as 1 upon log of y to the base x. So we'll be using that concept here. So what we have is 1 upon log of 30 to the base 3 plus 1 upon log of 900 to the base 4 plus log 1 upon log of 30 to the base 5. Okay, now these can be written as log of 30, sorry, log of 3 to the base 30 plus log of 900, so log of 4 to the base 900 plus log of 5 to the base 30. Now log of 4 to base 900 is same as log of 2 square by, so base as 30 square, so which is nothing but this. So what you'll get is this. So since it is the summation of three logs, so we can multiply these three values. So what you'll get is this, 3 into 2 into 5. So answer is 1. Is this clear, guys? Utkarsh, answer is 1. It is not 30. See, there are two Utkarsh who are attending this, one on Gradeup app and the other on uh, YouTube. Okay, so okay, so now I'm moving to the next question. Okay, try this. Good, Srishti. Answer is 1. Okay, answer to the previous question was 1. This is fairly simple question, should not take this much time. Based on the basic concepts of log. Okay, Utkarsh is saying B. Okay. Any other answer, guys? Rishi is also saying B. Okay. Ayush is also saying B. Okay. So let's discuss this. See, this is based on the very basic concepts of log. Okay, see, if we have this, okay, and we have this relation, so it means A is less than B. Okay, you can check this by putting some values. For example, this. Okay, so the value of this is 1. The value of this is -1. So here, this whole thing is greater than this. But if I look at these two values, so we have the reverse inequality. 0.1 is less than 10. So this is the case when base is between 0 to 1. Okay. But if we have a bigger base, for example this, so we know this value is 3, well this value is 4. So this is more than this, as well as 8 is also less than 16. So if base is more than 1, then we have the same inequality in both the cases, in log and without log, if I take anti-logs. Okay. So since here we have this relation, so if A is greater than 1, if A is more than 1, then Gx would be more than Fx. So if A is greater than 1, then Gx is more than Fx. Okay. But if A lies between 0 to 1, then we will have the reverse inequality. That means Fx would be greater than Gx in that case. So it is A option. So I'm writing down the concept that if A is greater than B and X is greater than 1, so we have this relation. Log of A to the base X and log of B to the base X, the first one is bigger for base greater than 1. And if X is less than 1, then we will have the reverse relation. Is this clear, guys? Good, Rishi. The answer is A. Okay, now I'm moving to the next question. Okay, try this one. Okay, Rishi. Yes, guys, please be quick. I have not received any answer till now. Okay, Sonam has given the answer. Okay, so let's check this. Okay, so I'm discussing this question. Is given there are three cubes and their sides are integers. The edges are integers. Okay, the sum of their surface area. So we know the surface area of a cube is 6a square, where a is the edge. Okay, so there are three cubes. So if I take their edges as x, y and z, so the surface area of the three cubes would be 6x square, 6y square and 6z square. So their sum is given to be 564. So that means x square plus y square plus z square is 564 by 6. So this is 94. That is 564 by 6. So I need to break 94 as the sum of three perfect squares. Okay. So I know that none of these values x square, y square, z square can be more than 81, because if I take any of the values as 10, then that square would itself be more than 94. So I'll start with 9. So if I say 1 is 9, so square would be 81. Then the sum of these two should be 13. So 13 is 9 plus 4. All three are perfect squares. So the edges are 9, 3 and 2. Okay, this case. Now if I take x square to be 64, then sum of these two should be 30, and the sum of the squares is not 30 of any two numbers. See, these are the squares less than 30. If I add any two numbers, I will not get 30. So this case is ruled out. Now if I take 49, so sum of other two should be 45. So this is 45. So it is 36 and 9. So if x is 7, y is 6 and z is 3. Now next possibility is 36. If one is 36, then sum of other two needs to be 58, which is again not possible. We are taking this to be the largest, this second largest and this third largest. This is what we are assuming just to ease the counting. So if it is 36, other two needs to be less than 36, which is not possible, since in that case their sum could not be 94. So these are the two possibilities. Now apply the formula for the volume and you can find. So volume is 9 cube plus 3 cube plus 2 cube. 9 cube is 729 plus 27 plus 8. So this is 756 plus 8, 764. So one of these two needs to be correct. Try the other value also. 7 cube plus 6 cube plus 3 cube, that is 343 plus 216 plus 27. So if you add this, this is how much? 560. This is 570, 586. So this is correct. Is this clear, guys? Good evening, Aninda. Here, yes, Priya, answer is A. Is this clear, Rishi? Okay, Sonam says got it. Okay, Sonam. Rishi, is this clear now? Okay, Ayush is clear. Okay, so let's move to the next question now. Okay, try this one. This is again a relatively simple question. Yes, Tini, this is what you can do. See, but the method is important. The method that we are applying to count, we know the none of the number can be more than 9 because square of number bigger than 9 would be more than 94. So we can start with 9 and the last number that you should consider is 7. So there are only three possibilities 9, 8, 7. So 8 is not giving us the answer. 9 and 7 are, and I don't need to look for 6 because if I say largest square is 6, then the other two squares, if I say largest is 6, then other two squares would be these and their sum cannot be 94. Okay, Utkarsh is saying it is D, and there is a student with my number as the login. See, please use your name so that I can address you. Any other answers? Okay, Kaushik is also saying D. Kaushik, how can it be D? D is in fact less than A. Manas is saying B, and I think Manas has solved this correctly. It is B. See, this is nothing but 2 square raised to the power 100, which is 2 raised to the power 200. So how can this be the answer? उससे बड़ा तो यही value लिखा है. Okay, A is in fact greater than D, so it cannot be D. Okay. See guys, there is a concept in inequalities which says if A is greater than B and A and B both are greater than 1, then A raised to the power B is less than B raised to the power A. And the two exceptions to this rule are 4 and 2. We know 4 is equal to, sorry, 4 is greater than 2 and 4 square is equal to 2 raised to the power 4. And 3 is greater than 2. 3 square is also greater than 2 cube. For all others number, this is valid. That means 5 is more than 2, but 5 square would be less than this. Okay, 7 is more than 3. 7 cube would be less than 3 raised to the power 7. Okay, 7 is or 9 is more than 2. 9 square is less than 2 raised to the power 9. For all other numbers, this is valid, but not for 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. Okay, so by that logic, can we say if I compare, this is completely ruled out? No. Now if I compare A and B, and if I take 100th root of both the numbers, if I raise both the numbers to their 100th power, 1 by 100th power, okay, so what you will get is 2 cube, and here you what you will get is 3 square, and we know this number is bigger, so it has to be this, and it cannot be this. See, these two options were illogical in fact. Okay, 3 raised to the power 200 has to be more than 2 raised to the power 100 plus 3 raised to the power 100. So you just need to check A and B. C and D cannot be the answer. Good Priya, answer is B. Good Sonam, it is B. Okay, good. Tini, answer is B. Okay, so now I'm moving to the next question. I hope you have understood this. Is this clear, guys? If it is clear, please say yes so that I can move to the next question. Okay, Manas says yes. Okay, so let's move to the next question now. Okay, try this question. Read the question carefully. I need to consider only those points which lie inside the triangle, lie in the interior of the triangle. Okay, I cannot consider those points which lie on the triangle. It should be inside the triangle. Utkarsh, Bakshi, I think I have explained. Why not see? See, I think the C was this only. This was C. See, why I did not explain this in detail is, see if I add these numbers. Okay, let us take very small powers. Okay, so can we say this thing is definitely less than this value? Okay, so even if I have 3 cube written twice, so it is definitely less than 3 raised to the power 6. I don't need to check this. So if I have this, can we say it is definitely less than this? So that is why I was ignoring the C option, because it cannot be the answer. If you think logically, it cannot be the answer. Is this clear now, Utkarsh Bakshi? Okay, Manas is saying 30 into 31 by 2. Okay, 30 into 31 by 2. Okay, so that is 31 into 15. Okay, which is 465. Okay, and Ayush is saying the same answer, 465. Rishi is also getting 465. Okay. Okay, so let's discuss this. See, this is a simple question. Okay, it was expected from you guys to solve this question correctly. So this is 0 0, this is uh, 0 31, and this is 31 0. Okay. So see, it is nothing but the equation of this line. If I look at this, so it is this only. So if I take y as 1, in that case, this point would be 30. So this point is 31. Similarly, if I take y as 2, so this point is 29 2. So can we say I cannot consider these points since they lie on the triangle, not interior of the triangle? Okay, so I can consider points where the values are inside the triangle. So the first value that I can take is 29 here. So from 1 to 29, I will get 29 points in this case. Okay, then I'll get 28 points and so on till 1. So it is the summation of this. Okay, I am explaining this by taking smaller values. Let us say instead of 31, there is 5 only. So this point is 50 and this point is 05. So now this line represents x plus y is equal to 5. So now if I put y as 1, x would be 4. So if I put y as 1, so x would be 4. So it will lie on the line. So only 3 points are inside the line. So when this value is 5, there are only 3 points. So similarly, if it is 31, there are only 29 points inside the line, not 30. So the summation is 29 into 30 by 2. Okay, that is, if you solve this, I think you will get 435. Is this clear, guys? Yes, Rishi, it is 435. See, Rishi, if all the boundaries are considered, then again the concept is same. See, even if the boundary points are considered, okay, so here you will get 31 points, then here 30 points, 29 points, and so on. Instead of uh, adding values from 1 to 29 as we did in the last case, if I can also consider the points on the triangle, so I'll do my counting from 1 to 31 only. I'll get 31 points here, 30 points here, 29 points here, and so on. Yes, Manas, we can add 61. Okay, now I'm moving to the next question. Okay, try this one. This is a simple question, should not take much time. Okay, Ayush is saying C. Okay, Ayush. Okay, let's take this question. It is given two insects are x meter apart. Okay, take u minutes to pass each other when they are flying towards each other. Okay, and v minutes to meet when they are flying in the same direction. So I need to find the ratio of the speed of the slower one to the faster one. So if I say speed of slower one is a and speed of faster one is b. So I need to find a by b. So when they are moving in the towards each other, so can we say u into the sum of the speed, that is a plus b, is equal to x. That means x by u is a plus b. Similarly, in the next case, what you will get is v is equal to b minus a. So equate this. Okay. So if I equate these values, ua plus ub is equal to vb minus va. So ua plus va is equal to vb minus ub. So from here you will get the value of a by b, which is v minus u upon v plus u. It is a fairly simple question. Good, Rishi. ऋषि, क्या आपको ऐसा बताना है इसमें कौन सा इंसेक्ट स्लोअर है फास्टर? इंसेक्ट्स के नाम भी नहीं पता है दोस्त आपको, आप बोल रहे हो कैसे पता चलेगा कौन सा स्लोअर है कौन सा फास्टर? ऋषि, दैट इज नॉट रेलिवेंट इन दिस क्वेश्चन। ओके। ओके, मानस बोल रहे हैं प्रिडिक्ट कर सकते हैं, चलिए प्रिडिक्शन कुछ भी कर सकते हैं आप, हाँ, बट वी कैन नॉट फाइंड आउट, वी कैन प्रिडिक्ट एनीथिंग। चलिए, ट्राई दिस वन। Okay, Utkarsh is saying C. Okay, Utkarsh. Okay, let's check this. See, since 5 plus 2 is 7 as well as 3 plus 4, so the ratio is given as A is to B. So we can also take this as 7A and 7B. Since this sum is 7 as well as this. And the ratio still remains A is to B if I take this as 7A and this as 7B. So we are mixing 7A of P and 7B of Q. So since in this the ratio is 5 is to 2, so this is copper and this is zinc. Copper and zinc. And in this it is 3B and 4B. So it is given a new alloy R is formed which has equal content of copper and zinc. So the total copper in alloy R is 5A plus 3B, and it is same as total zinc which is 2A plus 4B. So that means 3A is B, or A is to B is nothing but 1 is to 3. Okay. So now we are mixing them in the ratio of B is to A. That means now we are mixing them in the ratio of 3 is to 1. Okay. So 3 parts of P, that means 7 into 3. Let's say this is P and Q is 7 into 1. 3 is to 1. So the amount of copper and zinc that I'll get now is, in this it is 15 and this is 6, and here we will get 3 and 4. So total copper is 18, total zinc is 10. So the ratio is 9 is to 5. Good Manas, good Utkarsh, answer is C, 9 is to 5. Is this clear, guys? Can we move to the next question now? This was again a decent question, simple question. Okay, Rishi is asking last step. See, Rishi, we have got this relation between A and B. Okay. Now we need to find if the ratio is reversed. So that means previously it was 1 is to 3. Okay. Now the new ratio is 3 is to 1. So that means 3 parts of P and 1 part of Q. And since these value is 5 plus 2 and this is also 3 plus 4, so I am multiplying these values by 7 to get integer values. So if I take 21 of this, 7 of this, so again the ratio will remain 3 is to 1. So in 21, you just need to divide 21 in the ratio of 5 is to 2. So this is 5 and this is 2. This is 3 into 2 and this is this. Okay, so we have 5 is to 2. So this is the copper that I'll get from P and this is the copper that I'll get from Q. So adding these two, this is the final amount of copper, final amount of zinc, which is 9 is to 5. Okay. So now try this one. Okay, Ayush, I think you are correct. Very good, Ayush. See, we need to find numbers smaller than this. Okay, and there are only two digits available. So one digit, I'll get two numbers only. Either I can write 1 or I can write 3. Two digits, I will get 2 square. Two options for this and two options for this. So that is 2 into 2. Similarly, for 3 digit, again I'll get two options for each digit. So that is 2 cube. So for one digit, I'll get two numbers. For two digit, I'll get 2 square. For three digit, for four digit, for five digits, for six digits. Now, for seven digits, you need to be careful. The number has to be less than this. So in the first position, only one can come, not three. And in other positions, we have two choices. So two choices for each of the remaining six places. That is again 2 raised to the power 6 numbers. So add these values, you will get the answer. It is 190. Is this clear? Yes, minus 7 digits would be 64, but I need to consider all the possibilities. It can be a 5 digit number, 2 digit number, 1 digit number, anything. Anything less than this. Tini, please do your addition again. Since all the values are even, all the terms are even, so how can you get 191 here? 191 is not possible. All the numbers are even. Okay. Now try this. वेरी गुड ऋषि, ए कैन नॉट बी द आंसर, गुड। बट आपको आंसर फाइन करना है, ये सही है कि ए कैन नॉट बी द आंसर। See, if you are eliminating options, so I think eliminating two options uh, makes things easier. If you can eliminate two options, it will become simple. Okay, Rishi is saying it is C. Very good, Rishi, it is C. Okay, see, if I take set of four numbers and if let's say this is 1, this is minus 1, and this is again minus 1. So what I'll get is product of these two is minus 1. Okay, that is a1 into a2. Then a2 into a3 is 1. a3 into a4 is 1. And a4 into a1 is minus 1. So whenever I take four numbers where three of the numbers are minus 1 and one is plus 1, so this expression will become 0. Okay, so either I can take four such numbers or I can take eight numbers also. If I am taking eight numbers, the only thing that I need to keep in mind is six of them should be negative, two positive and six should be negative. Okay. Out of every four, three negative and one positive will give me 0. So it can be any multiple of 4. Good Utkarsh, it is C. Good Rishi, Utkarsh, Ayush. Okay, then I will not discuss this. This is very simple. Okay, it is about the trade in rubber from 2006 to 2017. This is incorrect here. Okay, one value represents export and the other one represents import. And again, it is missing. Okay, so I have checked that this one I think represents import and this one represents export. So it is a very simple question based on very simple calculation. The average annual export, so you can add all the exports and divide by 11. Okay, the percentage decline in exports during this period is more than the percentage. So a simple question based on very simple calculation. Maximum difference between import and export is, okay, percentage increase in imports over previous year is maximum during which year. So this is all we have for today. Okay, this is about the various offers for you guys. 6 months validity is there for 1300 rupees, 3 months for 799 rupees. These are about the various courses that are ongoing or about to start. A comprehensive course for CAT 2021 started on 9th of November. This batch again started on 9th, and these are about the various subscriptions that you can avail: 18 months, 6 months and 3 months, and this is all what you will be getting in these subscriptions. And this is about the pool of faculty members that we have. All the members are very experienced and senior faculty members. Okay, take care guys. Goodbye, good night Ayush, and all the best for your exams. See, Rishi, you are saying I am weak in quant, ideal number of questions. See, I cannot say what is ideal. See, the objective should be to try as many questions as possible. I can only suggest that please don't guess, okay, and don't get stuck on a question. So if you are not getting a question, move on to the next question. The decision to leave the question or attempt the question should be taken in less than 30 seconds. If you follow this, I think you will be able to attempt at least all the questions. You will be able to go through all the questions, and questions वही करना जो आपसे हो रहे हैं. Don't guess. Thank you, Manas, and thank you, everyone.